Hey, what's up everyone? This is That One Rusher, and right now I'm here at Wingcraft just messing around for a while. And I thought, it'd be a good idea to just introduce myself and just say hi. I don't really know where to start, but I guess let's start with the basics. So, I'm 16 years old right now. I've been playing Minecraft for, I don't know, probably 3 years now? I know that might not seem like a lot, especially compared to a lot of the older YouTubers. But for me, it's been a decent chunk of my life, and it's been a fun one on top of everything. It all started when a friend of mine just introduced me to Minecraft, and I almost instantly fell in love with it. And ever since then, it's just been a lot of fun, a lot of rage too, but mostly fun. And I can't help but, you know, love it. It's just a game that I can do what I want and relax whenever I'm really stressed out. And being in high school, that kind of tends to happen a lot. If, you know, you're starting to get to that age, no, whatever other people say, it will be stressful. There's no way in the world that it won't be. I mean, unless, you're one of those geniuses who I don't even need to study like 10 seconds in order to memorize things. I instantly get it. Then you're going to, not have a fun time. It's just the truth. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is the truth. Half the time you're gonna be wondering, is any of this really even worth it? Because admittedly, they don't teach the best in most high schools. Oh, server's about to restart in a little bit. But, on a different note, for video games, I've been playing PC for probably 5 years now, since I was 10. No, no, not, yeah, no, since I was 10. So a little bit longer than that. 6 years. 6 years. So, wow, 6 years. It's been a long time. And it's just kind of been like my escape from the real world. It's been, kind of hard. I moved to the US when I was 4, and I never had, the best social skills. It was always hard for me to make friends, and it was kind of like the virtual world was a lot nicer to me than the real world was. So I stepped away from the real world and I went here. I don't regret it for even half a second though. I made a lot of friends just by being myself over the internet. And no, because of like Minecraft and all that kind of stuff. And I can't say I regret that. I mean, I'd be lying if I did. It has been hard at times for me to, do other stuff. Yeah, I can't play sports at all, so it was, kind of a trade-off. I got, a few good friends, a lot of fun times, but I don't do most of the stuff that a normal teenager does. And I'm okay with that, especially in my area. I live in Maryland, so there's not much to do over the summer, or until summer, sorry. Oh, server's about to reset. That's not good. Just frame rate drop. Alright, what was I saying? Uh, Living in Maryland. Yeah, it's kind of boring here outside of, summertime. And then it just gets crazy levels of busy. I mean, I work on the boardwalk with my dad. Well, I help him out, really. It, wow, 3 emeralds. That's not good. And it's alright during the summertime, but during the winter, it's such. I don't know. No, God. These little things annoy me so much. They just keep hitting me. Just, need to do the quests here that let me go to the bank. best here during the summer, especially because you don't really get too much money. Because where I live, it's like a resort town. Only during the summer does income actually start to come in. So, yeah, you deal with the hand that you were dealt. You can't do much more than that. Okay. So my favorite color is a toss-up between, I'd say, blue or purple. Purple because it's the color of my birthstone, amethyst. I was born in February, for those who don't get the relation. I even have like a necklace with a few crystals, and one of them is amethyst, which is my favorite. Oof. Too bad I'm not a warrior. Oh god. Wait, did it force? No, it did. Alright. So, my life hasn't been the most interesting one. It's been alright at sometimes. Sometimes it's been, really terrible. I was bullied a lot as a kid. I'm really, like, scrawny, so it was just like, oh, here's an easy target. Let's just, mess with him. He doesn't have friends to back him up either. It's a win-win for everyone but him. But did I say him or him? I meant him. It's not something I look fondly upon, so just not really thinking too clearly. But that time's passed. I have friends now. I mean, I'm willing to just, even if they're a lot bigger than I am, because I'm still really scrawny and shorter than most people. I'm willing to get hurt if it just means standing up to them. I can't stand that stuff anymore. It's it's never okay to do that to another person. I mean, what? Because you feel bad about yourself, you gotta make others feel terrible? It's just, it's a terrible thing to do. It really is. You see someone who needs a hand, just reach out and do that for them. It's a terrible thing to just live through. I know it's, probably something you've heard before, but it really is, especially when you know that had you actually had friends there to help you, you could have gone through it, because it, it's really hard. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, like, you feel like you can't do anything, that you're just kind of stranded there, and no one's, even willing to help you out. It's terrible. There's no other word for it than terrible. I mean, what more can you say? Really, what more can you say? I've lived through it. I know what I'm talking about. I The only reason that I didn't end up doing something I regret almost instantly is because I had this virtual world that picked me up from a terrible day, that did a lot for me. I can't, I don't know what I would have done without it. So I may not be the best YouTuber. I probably am one of the worst, to tell you the truth. Still better than Vine Bros, though. But I know for a fact that I probably have the most heart, that I have the best kind of intentions, that I would reach out to every person who's ever experienced something like I did and just try to help them. I know that if you don't have someone to help you, or just something, it hurts on every kind of level. It hurts you physically, it hurts you emotionally, it hurts you mentally. I was one of the few lucky ones. I know people that they weren't, that they gave up. They gave up on life. They gave up on everything. And it hurts. It hurts every day until someone finally drags you out of that hellhole. That, that's all there is to it. There's no like stop, stop bullying. Tell a teacher no. You have someone. You see someone doing that kind of crap. You've got to stop them then and there. A teacher will 9 times out of 10 just stare, and it makes you think, well, what's the point? What's the point in doing this? It's because you, in all truth, in all honesty, you could be saving some poor person's life. You could be giving them the courage that they need to take up that extra step to wake up in the morning. And if tomorrow or the next day I wake up and I can't talk, I can't move, I would just want this to be heard. These words that I've said with every bit of honesty that is in my being to be heard. It's just, it's not a nice world we live in. It'll beat you down. It'll tell you you're not good enough. It'll stack the odds in everyone else's favors if you're not one of the lucky ones. It's not fun. It's not anything but just terrible feeling. Like, okay, this item is weird. I can't even read its name. Alright, but hey, it's better than what I had on before. Yeah, I lost my old one. So wait, I think this is a, yeah, it's a perfect enchant. Because plus 10. Found in the mystical changes. Giant brains, these snug boots recall fond memories. Like calmness and provide comfort. This one doesn't. This one doesn't even have flavor text. That sucks. Okay. Well, I know that this isn't exactly the most hard, you know, simplest thing, not the most easy thing to look at, but it's